Okay, here we are in a modern 8-man event, just a small tournament with a very capable opening hand. This is just a, 3-round single elimination tournament here, I believe. Okay. And we're about to find out what our opponent is up to. Best part about playing Thoughtseize. Starting at 15 life is not the best part about playing Thoughtseize. Okay. The way red control, a lot of foils. And fancy lightning bolts. Alright. 3 lands. Bolt's not going to kill our Corsair, and it's not going to do well against our Souls. Restoration Angel is going to be annoying, and can't be Abrupt Decayed. Snap Bolt doesn't do much. Cryptic is not a card that we want people to keep. I'm going to take the Cryptic here. I want to take the Resto, but I can't leave him with the Cryptic. I mean, they're both 4-drops. And he's going to start off with the Scalding Tarn that we saw. Probably just leave it at that. My Abrupt Decay is pretty dead here. I don't see any reason to leave up mana for that. Even though he's running Restoration Angel, meaning this is more of the mid-range deck, I don't think there's a ton of great targets for that. Colonnade comes out next, okay. I wonder why I didn't lead with the Colonnade. Oh. I'm okay with that. It means I'm probably going to land Corsair pretty safely. And let's see. Yep, okay. So I've got a threat down under his counter spells, and it can't be bolted, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. It's a good start, anyway. These games go long, and there's no telling how they'll evolve, but at the moment I feel like my position's fine. Let's see. Now he's got up Bolt. In hand he has Bolt, Resto, and Snapcaster. He can't play Snapcaster right now. I'm gonna want that Lingering Souls. Or that Termaglyph. I'll probably play the Lingering Souls this turn. Alright, okay, so let's just get a land down pre-combat then, just in case. Get in there. The combat's less important, so we'll do it first. I don't think he could have anything that would interfere with a 4 toughness attacker during combat, but you never know. We don't need to worry about keeping Ghost Quarter up for the Colonnade yet, that's a long way off. So that's counter bait. I mean, he can totally counter that if he would like to. Same on the way back, it's just pure card advantage. And it's also, a clock, if he doesn't counter it. And this is Electrolyze, alright. It's a good card. Works well with Lingering Souls, it kind of keeps parity. Let's go on the Termaglyph, look at another Termaglyph. It's pretty easy to land a Termaglyph here. Considering he only has 1 mana up. He might path it. Not the worst thing in the world, it's free life with Corsair. I've never gotten pathed with a Corsair in play yet, in Magic Online. It's happened in paper a couple of times. Alright. Seems pretty straightforward. Yeah. Pretty straightforward course of action here. Let's see. That Alright, so he does have Snapcaster Electrolyze live, which is why I didn't flash back the souls yet. I'd love to get a Scavenging Ace or something first. It's not necessary. I might just... Also, I don't need those threats anyway. Like, if he does a board wipe or something else, you know, I'm not gonna... Path, okay. Love a man land here. Yeah, well. Oh, and he's stuck on land. Alright, that's unfortunate for him. That's very much a deck that relies on having lots of lands. And he, I mean, he kept plenty. It wasn't like a bad keep or anything like that. He just got unlucky. What do we have here? Snapcaster. Okay. Targeting. So now that that's it, out. Yeah, he's just doing it to chump, isn't he? Abrupt Decay is pretty much dead. Yeah, Electrolyze. Abrupt Decay is pretty much dead. I'm happy to use it here. Just to wipe a blocker off the field. I mean, it's not a big deal. And now that the Snapcaster is out of his hand, I mean, he could have another one easily, but I'll definitely take Flashback for Lingering Souls. Also, now that he's missed a couple land drops, spending a whole turn on Snapcaster Electrolyzed Souls is pretty bad for him. So if he does draw a land, and if he's had a Snapcaster in his hand for a little while now, if he draws a land and wants to do that, that will be fine. Because that just, I mean, that spends a whole turn and I'll still have Goyf Courser in play. He could really use a board wipe here, and other than that. Alright, yeah, Helixing a single Spirit is also not fantastic value. Alright, so he hit his 5th land. Ooh, he's using 2 cards to kill the Courser too. I also like that a lot. I mean, the Courser's more than done its work. Okay. Yeah, so that wasn't as bad. He didn't really use 2 cards to kill the Courser there. So that was pretty good for him. But still, he spent a whole turn on that whole process. And I still have 2 Goyfs in play, and killing the Courser just kind of made him bigger. No way I can make him bigger by 1, unfortunately. Can't pitch a Planeswalker or anything like that, but I don't think I need to. Alright, at this point I'll even take the Colonnade hit, just to make sure nothing wonky goes on. Well, it does have Vigilance, so it's not like giving him an untapped land does anything. Yeah, I mean, he probably has something here, like... there we go. Let's see, a Cryptic would be... No, what do I want? I'm trying to decide if I should play Elspeth before attacks or after. I think after. If he has something, it's probably a Cryptic tap or whatever. And if he just dies to this, then I need to show him Elspeth. Because the other one's probably coming in. Alright. What is this flashing back? Cryptic? Yep, Cryptic. So it's Snap Cryptic. Okay. Can't do anything about that. So I won't pass the Snapcaster here. That just isn't good. Tap, all draw. Yep, tap and draw. That was the best. See, if I'd gone Elspeth first, he could have Snap Cryptic, counter tap. Would have been worse for me, I think. Alright. Now he's completely tapped out, and Elspeth can be very safely cast. Get a little +1/+1 token into play. And if worse comes to worse, I can quarter myself and get a plains and pass something. Like if he tries to play that Resto. Which is the only card from my original Thoughtseize that I know about. Alright, so he's going to try to use that resto. I'm going to make my soldier fly. He can't block with the colonnade because of my ghost quarters. He could have another... that's a card. He could have another cryptic. That would be unfortunate. But we're just going to try this. And if he has another cryptic, that is what happens. So is he considering bolting this or electrolyzing it in response? He could be considering an electrolyze right now. Or a bolt. It's going to be a 4/4. He could also be considering conceding. But electrolyze, bolt, or helix. If it is an electrolyze, he might be trying to decide whether to send the it would be one of the soldiers, one at Elspeth. It's pretty straightforward. He knows that I've got the Ghost Quarter on board, so if he activates his column to block, that won't do anything. If I get past my declare attacker's step without a cryptic tap, then I will probably just path the Snapcaster. So then that leaves 0 blockers. Okay. So helix, lightning helix. Alright, so is he going to helix the soldier? That seems interesting. Okay, he's going to gain 4 life. Yeah, okay. Alright. So that gets countered. But one Goyf is still lethal. Whew, man. Why did I almost miss that play? That should do it. He doesn't have enough mana up to counter both that and the path. And deal with the Goyfs. So that should do it. My sideboard has recently changed pretty drastically, so I'm going to have to figure out my new sideboarding plan against blue or red. Actually, I'm not sure all the stuff I'm going to take out. Ooh, very clever, very clever. Does that really save him, though? I don't think it does. Let's just make sure. He did see this. That was revealed off of a Corsair. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Thruns are good. Thoughtseize and Liliana and Elspeth are good. Abrupt Decays are not good. Paths to Exile... I mean, they kill colonnades, which is fine, and toward the end they have so much land it doesn't really matter, but in mid-game, when they're trying to get to the point where they have so much land it doesn't matter, giving them land is not a good thing to do. I think I'd rather take out the pulses and leave in like one path. I don't think Battle Skill is necessary here. It is hard for them to kill, but part of the reason it's hard to kill is because you can bounce it to your hand and recast it, and that just leaves it open to getting countered again on the way back down. He has Snaps and Restoration Angels. In a long game, this is not something I'd want in my opening hand, but drawing it like turn 4 could be, or turn 5 could be fine. Would I want it more than a path? Restoration Angel is still a 3/4 flyer. But turning off Snapcaster, like I'm down to only 2 SKUs in my main. I used to have 3. None of this stuff needs to come out. These are all good. Packs are good. I mean, I'd rather have a path than a pact than a path against those colonnades. Yeah. I don't want to ramp him too much. I do like the cheap removal, but... no action here. No action here, let's see. If I put it back, am I likely to get 3 action cards? Slaughter Pact doesn't even count as an action card. I'll put it back. Yeah, so it's a risky, but much better hand. We're on the draw, we can draw land. Or not, but you know, we still have a couple turns. Haha, that's a good hand for him. I've been seeing Desolate Lighthouse in these lists recently. I didn't, well, we're definitely taking an Electrolyze, just no question there. That is the best value to him. There's the turn we saw. Good. Good. Okay, Can't cast Goyf into a bolt yet. So I won't. Fetch land would have been awesome there, but I'm not going to complain. Desolate Lighthouse we saw, so that's the last land we saw. We're about to find out next turn if he is mana screwed. I wonder if it's going to be worth... This match is going to draw out. I wonder if it's going to be worth Ghost Courting his Lighthouse before he gets that engine online. Well... If I play the Scooze, he's just going to Electrolyze it. It's not going to draw his Bolt out. I would love to draw his Path out. That's not going to happen. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll play Goyf. I'll play Corsair. I drew a Mana Leak. He did draw a Mana Leak. Alright. So, next turn, if I draw dead, I'll just play a... Oh no, go for the 4/5 now. He did miss on land. So he's got an Electrolyze, a Path, a Bolt, and 2 cards that could be counter spells. So Goyf seems like the best bet here. Yeah. Fetching now, which I wonder what that means. He's cycling his Electrolyze to draw land at my face. Yep. So now it's just the Bolt and the Path. Definitely don't mind getting Pathed here. I've drawn out of my initial like land light hand, but he shocked himself. That could mean he's desperate enough to shock for Lighthouse activation. It could also mean, well, I guess it doesn't mean Angel, because Angel's not going to profitably block Tarmogoyf at this point. That's very good, if it is an Angel, with a Trick Binder, like if it's, yeah. But it's not an Angel Bolt, there's only 4. Well, one way to find out. Looks like it's for the Lighthouse. Run out the Lingering Soul, or the Scavenging, let's say. It's only 1 creature. It would shrink Goyf by 2 if I ate it, also. I don't need to do anything. I'd love to run out of Liliana. if I had black, but I don't, and it's not worth... I'm definitely not ghosting myself in this matchup. Alright, alright. Well, now I can get black. Which also lets me cast Lingering Souls. He didn't need to shock himself to do that, I guess. And he knew the Goyf was there, so... if that was his plan. Is this gonna work the way I want it to? Well, I can't leak it. Liliana is leak-proof now. He can try anyway. Or he can Cryptic. He's leaving up Cryptic. Alright, to counter draw. Well, the next Goyf is gonna be... nice and big. Okay. We have a little snap protection too now. Of course, he still has a bolt in hand, yeah. No reason to eat stuff that I don't need to. Well, I could have taken... I don't know. Should have fetched into turn. Not a huge deal. He has more paths, so if I'm gonna get a... if I'm gonna get a basic, that, you know... But if it gets to the point where all my basics are out... let's see, since I saw the restos in his list, I'm thinking this probably isn't a... Alright, well, if he leaks... Oh, if he leaks, I'll just pay. Then if he wants to counter again, that's totally fine. Because that's a 2-for-1 right there. And that settles my question on whether to flash it back. What's this? Batter Skull. I can't even slaughter pact the token. Can't outrace that. And I took out my Maelstrom Pulses. Alright, this is going to be a problem. Removal that I can use on the Germ is, you know, enough to tempo him out a little bit, but, I should have flashed back. Yeah, I should have flashed back. Alright. Now this is going to be difficult. Alright, see, that's removal that I can. That's a perfect example of removal that I can use. Alright, unless he, you know, counters again, which is not wasting much time. Yep, that's going to be Cryptic. I should have taken the Cryptic with the Scoos. Oh, I knew it. Alright, yeah, now we're in trouble. That's just not good. Yeah, that was a mistake to not take the Cryptic with the Scoos earlier. You got nothing for this, dude. So yeah, he is likely going to be able to erase me with that Batter Skull. Another Liliana top deck could do the trick here, but... I just put myself in bolt range because yeah. I need to start racing pretty seriously here. Alright. I'm not changing anything though, and I'm not bringing Batter Skull. I have 0 removal. That Batter Skull. That is a risky keep. I have no interaction. This is definitely a risky keep. I would not keep this. In a more serious tournament. Well, that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. And what else do we get? Lingering Souls again. Okay, that's bad. Tarmogoyf isn't even, like, using up resources. If it just eats a bolt, like nothing else here is vulnerable to a bolt. So that's not the kind of... Oh, he missed a land drop. One of those kinds of games, huh? I would love to discard souls if I had a... so now, rather than discard it... Well, let's see. Yeah, rather than discard a souls, I'll cast Tarmogoyf. Alright, who'll make the land drop first? I hope it's me. Yeah. Hahaha, hilarious. Nope. Well, at least Souls is a easier discard than Cryptic Command. Oh, damn it. Son of a bitch. Come on, come on. Okay. A click is fine. Oh my god, are you serious? Alright. This is just kind of ridiculous. No, okay. So this is going to get countered, there's just no... So it might as well be a Lingering Souls. Which I can't flash back, by the way, just Electrolyze. Alright, well, I'll do it again next turn. And another Wrath, alright. Well, there's all my Lingering Souls. That's pretty good. This is actually not a bad position to be in. If he keeps missing land drops, by now he's got to hit one. He has more lands than I do. Okay, yeah, he's running 26 or 27. Actually, I could have just jammed Thrun there. I'll do that next turn. That's fair. No way in hell am I casting Path on one of his creatures, so that's going to be... on my own thing. Alright. So there's his fourth, but it's late. I don't want him chump blocking Thrun, which is what I'm doing next. He's discarded 2 Wraths. I guess he knows I'm bringing in Thrun. He could have up to 3... He could have up to 4 into 75. Hell. He could have up to 5. Restoration. Okay. Is he going to try to race me? Interesting. The fact that he's doing that also implies that he did discard all of his Wraths. Alright, he's probably got another counterspell now, but we're gonna find out. And we've got, you know, a Lily to spare. Cryptic Draw is annoying. Yeah, I don't like him drawing. But a Goyf and a Thrun will win the race. Now, if he plays a Supreme Verdict, I'll definitely have been punished for playing the Goyf instead of leaving regeneration mana up, but his Wrath of choice is clearly actual Wrath, which you can't regenerate through. So I don't feel bad about not leaving up Thrun regeneration mana. Now that he's back on lands, resolving Liliana is going to be tough. But all 3 of these cards are pretty good in this situation. Bob's probably the worst because we're kind of in a racing scenario here. I could also just kind of let these bounce off each other while these... how many counters has he? Cryptic, Leak, and he could also have Snap. He could even have Snap Cryptic. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop running stuff into counters. I mean, he did keep a hand that he liked despite only having 2 or 3 lands. 2 lands, yeah. No. That was last game. What is he waiting for? Yeah, okay. Am I still connected? My clock's pretty low, of course, because I'm in a control matchup and I'm recording. So that's something to keep in mind, and I'm just slow in general. Alright. I like that a lot. It means I'm not going to resolve a Lily this turn, but I like it a lot. Depending on what I see, if I see like a lack of kind of aggressive stuff, alright, then I'll try to jam a Bob. It's fine. Do I use the ability? Yeah, I get a swamp in case I want to resolve a Lily and a Bob next turn, or a Lily and a Thoughtseize or something. But if he doesn't have burn or additional creatures, I'll just jam the Bob now. If he does have that kind of stuff, I'll wait. I'll just try to play the Courser. Or if he burns me out a bunch in response to the Thoughtseize, I'll also wait on the Bob. And this is Cryptic tap. No, wait, 5 mana. A Rev for 2. Rev for 2. Okay. Snap, Cryptic. Alright, that's unfortunate. He has Snap Cryptic up. Don't care about the Bolt. He has a lot of lands now. He has drawn into his lands. Yeah, I mean, I'm taking... Well, fuck. If I take Snap, he just has the one Cryptic. If I take the Cryptic, he can Snap, flashback Cryptic, bounce the Snap, cast another one. So I'll take the Snap. That means I can't run out Bob next turn. It also means I can't... Yeah, I'll just leave the Wildwood up for blocking the resto. I will not play Bob. Between the Bolt and the Resto Angel. And being able to flip, you know, another Throne or an Elspeth. And next turn I will not be able to jam Lily. Through his Cryptic. Next turn I could bait with Courser, which is still pretty good for me in a race. Yeah. Of course, if I do use Wildwood to chump Resto, then he can bolt it. And then I won't be able to bait with Courser and then play Lily. But then I could feel safer playing Bob. So let's see what he does. What is this? Another... Alright, Colonnade. Whoa, okay. Aggressive. Hold on. Yeah, that doesn't kill me, but I wasn't even looking at that. And he's not attacking with Resto either. Okay, so that lowers the clock. Now I can jam Lily. I would love to draw... Not that. Oh my god. Oh, okay, phew. Shit, for a second there I thought I clicked on Bob. I could shock myself and then chump with Wildwood. Take 2 to chump with Wild. Take 2. That would just save me 4 damage. And no more. So I think I'll play Courser first. And then chump with Wildwood next turn. He's got... Of course, he could Cryptic bounce... No, well, not... If I wait, he could cryptic bounce the Wildwood. This is close. Alright, having a Courser in play will be nice. Will be nice to let me know if it'll be safe to play Bob also. Second Bob is not what I need. Oh, he has the Bolt in hand. Fuck, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's over. I neglected the Bolt. Alright, and that drops me out of this Dahlia, or this 8-man. He could have another plan. I doubt it. Nope, that's his plan. Totally forgot about the Bolt. Alright. Well, that's that 8-man. Let's, I don't know. I don't quite have time to enter another one. But I'll try another one soon.